Hello, everyone. My name is Mirna, and on behalf of the Mindalia TV team, we want to welcome you to Mindalia live streaming, where thousands of people around the world gather to see the lectures and interviews organized by Mindalia TV. Today, with us, Angel Rebo, CEO, consultant, TV host, international public speaker, and president of the Wisdom for Kids Foundation, is going to be interviewing for us Hernando Camargo. He is a sound meditation instructor certified by the Chopra Institute in Los Angeles. Before starting with them, we want to remind you that Mindalia is a nonprofit organization. Our only mission is to share information that can help raise the level of consciousness around the world, and you can help us. Subscribing to our channel if you haven't done it yet, leaving us a positive comment down this video, or sharing it with someone that you know that is going to benefit from the content that we're going to be discussing here today. Also, while we are live streaming, we want you to know that we have the active chat active. It's this window that you're going to be seeing here on my side. Through there, you can interact with us, give us your questions. We just please ask you to follow the format, which is word question in caps, the place where you're seeing us from, and the actual question in relationship with the interview. Last but not least, Mindalia TV broadcast daily, every weekday actually, through Mindalia Televisão in Portuguese, Mindalia TV English, as you already know, and Mindalia Televisión. We invite you to go to our different platforms, find out what we are developing in our different channels and languages. And we also invite you to collaborate with us, sharing your own valuable content. For that, you need to go to our website, and at the top of the page, you will find a link. It says Collaborate with Mindalia. This link is going to take you to a form that you can fill out for our technical team to contact you. And it could be you, just like Hernando, sharing your own valuable information through the different platforms of Mindalia TV. Without further delay, I am going to be leaving you with Hernando and with Angel. Guys, welcome to Mindalia live streaming. The screen is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mirna. And Hernando, welcome to Mindalia TV.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, very well. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us today, and for willing to share your wisdom and your experience with all of us. So let's start really fast with this fascinating thing called sound. Why is sound relevant to human beings, Hernando?
Yeah, actually, what I do with people is to teach meditation through primordial sound meditation. It's a technique that Deepak Chopra is teaching currently, and it's very interesting because you can find your inner vibration, the vibration that you have since the beginning, since you were born. So it's something very spiritual, very very good for yourself.
And what do you think that anybody can actually find their own vibration?
Actually, it's a process. It's a software that they have now with your date, when you were born, your date, your hour, and the place of your birth. So we need that information to provide you the vibration. But of course, it's for everybody.
And why is the vibration relevant? Why is it important for us to know what our vibration is?
Because we are vibration, we are energy, and energy is for example, emotion. Emotion is energy in motion. So we are energy in motion. We are vibration. So that is very relevant for that, because it's very important, because we are that.
Okay, so what happens when we realize, when we're able to discover our vibration? What can we do with that?
The idea is to join God, to create a union with God. So that's with the process we have since the beginning. We are finding God. So the idea is to follow the process that we have in this life, to start to have the process to understand what our mission, or purpose, or dharma, and we can follow that path to find God through yoga, to meditation, all these tools that we have.
Do you think that in general people know that we are energy?
I don't think so. No, normally people think that we are bodies, but not energy. That we are only the body, but of course we are a spirit with body and not body with spirit. That's the confusion that they have, that people have.
What would change in the world if everybody knew that we are energy?
I think more than energy, spirit, because if people realize that we are spirit, people will change being so material and being more spiritual. So that's the change that actually we are finding, and you with the Mindalia TV and a lot of people that are working this path is to change the conscious that we are spirit and not material, not only the body.
Excellent. What happens in the life of someone? Let's say, I start, working with you, or you start working with me, and you teach me how to, or what is the best like sound for me that will allow me to go to that vibration, which is natural to me. So what's going to be the consequences, let's say, in my life? How can I use that to improve my life, Hernando?
Especially with your purpose in life, because through this kind of meditation you start to find your real purpose, because exactly, because we think we are only material, only our body, the only thing we are looking for all the time is material things, a new car, a better house, uh, material things. So if you find your real purpose, the idea with this kind of meditation is to find your real purpose, and you start to helping people to change your the way you eat, the way you think, the way you think. So it's a big change in your life.
What is that thing that Hernando likes to do the most in his life?
In my life, I really enjoy meditate, of course, but also doing exercise. I love to work out. Um, Many things. Reading, I really like to read. Playing with my kids. I have two daughters, so it's something I enjoy a lot, and they are my real masters, my real. They really teach me every day.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Because we talk about kids very often here at Mindalia, television and Mindalia TV. So what is that thing that makes kids special, according to your experience, Hernando?
Yeah, a lot of things. They actually they live in they are really tuned. I mean, they have the real vibration, the vibration that we wish to have. I mean, they are doing what they are doing when they are playing. They are living that moment, and they teach me that every day, because normally we are doing something and thinking in another thing. So the idea is to be present, to be in the moment, and kids are in the moment. That's the real energy and the real vibration in that case.
Why is it important to be present, to be in the moment, Hernando, for everybody, not only for kids, but for everybody? Why is it so important?
Yeah, that's the issue, because when you are eating and you are thinking in something else, you are actually, you are not eating, you are doing what you are thinking. It's like being in two different worlds. So we never enjoy what we are really doing. So the idea is to be in the present, not thinking in another in something else, but be in the present. It's especially when you are eating, because you are not feeling well when you are thinking something else.
And why is it important? Why is it important to be in the present moment? Why? What is the difference between being in the present moment of maybe having your mind somewhere else? Why is it important?
In that case, because you receive, you mean present is a present, is something that you receive, and if you are not doing it, you are not receiving it. You are like rejecting the present. You know what I mean? It's like
Oh,
I am giving you this present, but you said no. Wait, because first I had to go to my office. I had to do this thing, but I want to give you this present now. No. Let me think about it. You know what I mean? Is you are not receiving the gift that I want to give you. That's the difference.
Oh, that's interesting. So the present is actually a present. So it's a
It's a
gift.
gift, like a gift, such.
Why is it a gift? Why?
Is the gift that God give us every day. When you, since you woke up in the morning, all the day you are receiving this, but you don't you don't want to receive it. It's like you want to do something else all the time, and you don't receive this present. And what is this present? Is joy, is happiness. The only mission at the end that we have in life is to be happy, but people think that happiness is material things, that happiness is money, that happiness is a new car, and they confuse that idea of only receive and enjoy, that you are alive, that you are breathing, that you have people that love you, is receive that person,
Mhm.
that gift.
How do you typically help people? How do you do it?
Through meditation, I teach them how to meditate. Like the idea is to do this, like, meditation, this primordial sun meditation at least twice a day, 20 minutes. Um, Also with you, I teach them how to change the way you eat, because normally we eat a lot of, I will say, garbage. It's very bad what we eat. Um, emotions, to have a better control of your emotions, to be present, as I said before, to enjoy life, to play is very important. Especially with kids, because they know how to play. All the time I say to people, try to play with kids, try to play with your children, with kids around. Is a way to feel better and to enjoy life.
Mhm. As you said before, and we are energy, and are we able to raise our vibration, the vibration of the energy of our body? Can we do that?
Yes, especially through emotions, having better control of our emotions, uh, because as I said, emotion is energy in motion. So if we will have bad energy, actually it's an experiment that someone did with water. Uh, Water can measure the vibration that we are sending. So if we have a good vibration of love, of happiness, is a higher vibration, and vibration of sad, of loneliness, is a low vibration. So uh, we can shift the vibration with better emotions, feeling better, having a better attitude with life, with people, trying people better.
There's a lot of people that watch Mindalia TV, and they are looking for answers. They're looking to have a better life. They're looking to have better emotions, many different things, and we would like to help them. So, how would you say that we could help someone? Let's say someone that woke up this morning anxious, with some sort of anxiety or concern, or worried about something, some problem that is going on in their lives of any nature. Um, would there be a way that we could teach them how to increase their vibration so they could have a better rest of the day?
Yeah, of course. Through meditation and yoga, both are very good. Also with the light of the sun, receiving the light of the sun, because we normally don't do that. We use our car and in the office all the time, and we don't receive the light of the sun. But especially with yoga and meditation, when you be in silence for 20 minutes, you start feeling better. You start feeling better through meditation.
If they cannot, let's say they're watching this through a device, whatever that is, they are maybe in the office or they're at home and they don't know how to meditate. Would there be some sort of very easy exercise, something that they could do that could change their day?
Yeah, it's very easy. As you said, if someone is very anxious or need, you only need a minute. That is something that I teach also, and it's very easy to put the hands together, close your eyes for a minute, breathe, try to not thinking anything, and it's just a minute. It's very easy.
Okay, that's it. What happens if I have a lot of thoughts? How can I prevent those thoughts from being in my head? Is there anything I can do?
Just breathe. Just breathe. Put all your mind, your concentration on breathing. Breathe. Actually, when you are doing the process of breathing, you there are some seconds. It could be a milliseconds, but it's a second that you are not thinking. And when you are not thinking, you are connected to a source, because the issue that we have is that we are disconnected to the source, to love. The big source is all love. So we have love, and it's when it's similar when you are a kid and you said mom, mom, and you are crying, and your mom appears suddenly. You feel better, you feel love. Is that sensation?
You said you teach meditation. Why? What would be the number one piece of advice that you could give someone that has never meditated, and when they start to be in silence, as you said, you know, maybe they cannot follow through. They cannot go to the 20 minutes. What's the easiest way to learn how to meditate?
Okay, we use mantras. The mantra is a couple of words in Sanskrit, which is an elderly language. And when you repeat the mantra all the time, you are repeating. It's an energy that is opposite to your thoughts. So you are doing the mantra, and your thoughts, and there is a moment and they put together and disappear the both, and you are in silence for a moment. That's the idea. If you can think, you can meditate. So it's easy for everyone, because it's only to repeat a mantra in your head all the time, in your head. An easy mantra is Soham. Soham, repeating in your mind. It means I am. Soham. Soham, repeat it in your mind. Sometimes when you are meditating, of course, you have thoughts, you are thinking something else, but no matter, you continue doing Soham. Of course, your eyes closed and in this position, and repeating Soham, and everybody can do it.
Okay, excellent. So that's really easy.
It's really easy. Yeah.
So, Hernando, how did you end up doing what you do today? What's your journey? What has your journey been? What's your story?
I was a assistant engineer, having a normal life, working in a computer 8, 10, 12 hours a day, every day, Monday to Friday, working in a bank. Uh, but what changed my life was that I lost a kid, actually, my son, and it was very hard for me, of course, also for my wife. So we start to search for something else, and I found Deepak Chopra courses. I found that life is different. Uh, I start to read different books, and actually in the last year, I am not working anymore in that kind of life of assistant engineer. I was a project manager. So in this moment, I want to see myself as a project manager of life. I mean, of a spirit in that case. First, if I want to create a change, I have to change myself first. So I am in that process, controlling my emotions, meditating, doing yoga, doing different things, reading different books. Mm, this kind of television as Mindalia TV and not the normal television that we have these kind of realities and all that the stuff that we can find now. So it's a change in everything, no?
How do you how do the people around you see you now compared to before? How do they see you now?
Yeah, for my friends it's kind of difficult because of course Friday go to drink a couple of beers. I don't drink alcohol now, so for my friends it's kind of hard. But of course I they are still my friends, so we try to different things now. I don't know, watch a soccer game, but without drinking alcohol. They will be my friends all the time. For my family, it's different. Actually, now I vegan also. I don't know. 4 years ago, I wasn't vegan, so it's sometimes it's different for people also. You don't eat meat, so what do you do? It's difficult for people to understand that, and they see me with a different vibration. I think so.
And so all those different things that you have changed in your life have they impacted your vibration?
Of course, especially having a better connection with my daughters. I have two daughters, and I have more time to play with them, and they feel that I'm more connected, more focused, that I can play in a way that the way they play, you know. And with my mother is a different vibration also, that now we have a deeper connection, and also with my father, with my sister. This is different when you have a different vibration. It's like a different connection with everybody. It's like try to not to have like the feeling of I don't know, envy, or that I am superior, or less. No, we are the same. We are only one. So what we need is to improve our life together.
And this part that you're doing, that you said that now you are managing your own project and your project is your life, and you help people to do the same.
Yeah.
I guess this training, this profession of being a project manager, has been really, I mean, helping you a lot, because you obviously learn a lot of processes and steps and milestones and accomplishments, right? So that must be really fascinating. How could you explain, like, how one thing has helped the other side of your life?
Yeah. Actually, there is something very important in project manager, in project management, and is stakeholders. So in a project, the stakeholders, they sponsor the project. But if the project is your life, the sponsor are your kids, your wife. So uh, is that association that imagine a project that you are doing in your normal life, in your job, but not that way, but using your life as a project. So imagine, of course, you had your own money, and money is very important. The time also, scope, what do you want to do? So it's the variables that you have in any project, but applying those techniques to your life.
It's so interesting. So speaking of money, speaking of wealth, increasing your vibration can help you be more wealthy.
Yes. You you need to change the habits that you had also, because normally we have very bad habits regarding money. We spend a lot of money in things that actually we don't need. So it's also change your mind in the way you spend your money. So it's also a process, and you need to read books. um, I recommend Robert Kiyosaki. I don't know if you know him. Is very important to change the habits that you have. Another author is Tiha Becker. They have Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. You know that book. So it's also important in the way you do this project of life. Is also change the way you do things.
Wow, fascinating. And is it in this journey of yours? Are you actually like helping? I mean, are you? Is this a business that you have? Do you work helping people? That's the business that you have today
Yeah, as a coach,
as a coach.
as a spiritual coach, and being a spiritual coach is working in all the aspects. Is not only meditating and being spiritual, because of course we are spiritual beings, but also we have bodies. So it's important the way you act, the way you think, the way you spend money, the way you the relationships that you have. So it's all in all the aspects. I can help the people in all the aspects.
So what is typically the most important reason why people look for help and they go to you so that you can help them?
Anxiety is one of the most, because they are lost, because they feel that they don't have a purpose, but actually everybody has a purpose. They feel lost, as I told you, or problems with the couple, or problems, monetary problems, mm, bad emotions, sadness, all that kind of bad emotions.
And how do you start working with someone when they come to you with those emotions? How do you start? What's the starting point of your
The
project?
Yeah. uh, First, that the most important and the only person that you can change is yourself, only you. So forget about the rest. If you want to have the best couple, you must be the perfect couple. So work in yourself. You need to do exercise, because a lot of people don't do exercise. So go to a gym, or walk. um, for your emotions, meditation, yoga. We have a sessions of yoga every Friday. That's something strange, because normally people Friday go to for a couple of beers, or to drink alcohol. I changed my Fridays to meditating Fridays. and 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 be be with, I don't know, with in contact with nature, with a tree, in water, have the light of the sun, as I told you before. So all those techniques help people to be in a better vibration.
In your journey, what would you say is the number one change that you have done in your life?
Time, especially time, because I was working all the time. I not only 8 hours, but sometimes 12, 15 hours in a day. It was crazy. So if you are working and working, you don't have time for anything else. You don't have time to exercise. You don't eat well. You don't sleep well. Sleep is very important. So my big change, it was having my own time, is enjoying my time.
And the most important lesson that you have learned?
I was very sad when my kid died. So uh, resilience, understand that everything happens for a reason, and it was a complete change in my life when he died, but it was for something good, for helping people to understand that we have a purpose, and he will be with me, but in spirit all the time. He will be. Hmm.
Well, thank you. Obviously, we are very sorry to hear that, but we are happy to hear the way that you took it, and we are sure that there's a lot of people that they have had losses in their families, in their lives, and I would say sometimes it's difficult to think that something so painful happened for a reason. How did you end up, or how did you go from that pain to a place where you said that happened for a reason?
At the beginning, it was very hard. I was crying all the time, or only mention that, tears in my eyes. But I don't know. After, I think, 1 year or two, uh, I start I start to change the way I feel about it. I start to meditate, and it's something like when you are in silence, you feel like the example I did you before, when your mother is around you, giving you a hug, so you feel better, and it's like she put the arms in me, and she said, "Don't worry, he's fine. Everything will be okay," and is a way that you can help other people. So after 2 years of crying, I think so, I start to realize that it was something good at the end.
Excellent. Thank you. Well, we're going to go to the questions now, and we would like to know if anybody from the audience of Mindalia TV would like to contact you. What's the best way to do it, Hernando?
Eh, you can find, I have a web page. It's hernandocamargo.com. uh, but also, I am in Instagram and Facebook. In Facebook, I have uh, two profiles, Hernando Camargo Sierra and Hernando Alfonso Camargo Sierra. In both profiles in Facebook, you can find me, and hernandocamargo.com. I am a writer also, so I already write. In this moment is only in Spanish, but soon, very soon, will be also in English. From Madness to Wisdom is the name of my first book, and the second one is the Man and the Wise. So it's a way to be connected with more people. You know what I mean? The books are in Amazon, so they can find it in Amazon for the moment in Spanish, but I think in 2 months will be in the translation in English.
Excellent. Thank you. That's great news. Thank you. Let's go to the questions then. Number one, first question: how did you start this spiritual journey?
Actually, like 4 years ago, when I found Deepak Chopra in internet, doing some seminars and in San Diego, California. So I went there. I meet him, Deepak Chopra, and I start the courses, and that was the beginning, I think so.
Excellent. Next question: do you teach spirituality to your children?
Yes, and they teach also how to meditate. For children, is special because is not so easy, because so the idea is only if they are, I don't know, 5 years old, on only 5 minutes. If they are 6 years old, only 6 minutes, and that way the 7 years old, 7 minutes is the way we teach little children.
And what do they think? How do they compare themselves to the other kids in the school, for instance? Any of their friends do meditation, or?
I don't think so, but no, it's normal. It's not like something special or something very different. No, it's only to be more connected to be, but at the end is something very normal.
Good. Another question: what happens when you are, as you say, tuned?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. In now it's a little bit different because in my generation we used to use the dial. Do you remember, like this? And
Absolutely.
if you don't have the good frequency, you don't hear well. You hear like different
Noises.
voices, or exactly, or noises. But if you have the special tune, if you are in the frequency that is the correct, of course now digital is very easy, but is that way. Also, if you put if you are finding, I don't know, 102.9 and you are in doubt 8, is different the frequency, so you are not tuned and you are not receiving the information or the light of God as it is.
Mhm. Excellent. Next question: did you ever imagine before this could be your lifestyle?
No, actually it was no. Let me tell you something. When I was 17 years old, I have kind of a spiritual revelation. I don't know, but it was strange for me at that time because I was very young. But mm I start to in a way I was doing meditation with nobody teach me, and I was something that it was something that I start to and but I changed, and my parents uh, were 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 preoccupied by me, and at the end they put me in a mental institution for 6 months. So that's why I wrote from madness to wisdom, because it was something crazy to spend 6 months there. So after that I said no, that's something that I don't want. So I started a normal life. uh, I started my career as assistant engineer. I got married, normal life. But after my little boy died, so it's like I connected again with that period of my life, uh, having a mentor as Deepak Chopra, so it was easier. And probably 5 years ago, I was only thinking in my career and my possession, to having a new car, and only that. But I did that change, and now it's my new style, my new life.
Excellent. What is the impact of sound meditation in the physical body?
You feel better, you feel lighter, you feel like you are in a better shape in a way. Actually, I also lost like 20 pounds. So but not only doing meditation, of course, because it's something more spiritual, but the way you eat, you feel like it's like listen to your mom. Don't no more meat, no no more uh, I don't know, different kind of meat, of food. So I changed that patterns, and of course I start to do more exercise. So I change also, like receiving better advice to change your life is that way.
Excellent. Next question: where can we find your book?
In Amazon.com. In Spanish is De la locura a la sabiduría, or with my name, Hernando Camargo. And I think in 2 months it will be in English. For the moment, it's De la locura a la sabiduría, in Amazon.
What do you see happening in the future in your life, Hernando?
One of my dreams is to go to Himalaya, to to because I think they have a lot of wisdom there. So, uh, but also I have I want to spend a lot of time with my family, also with my daughters. also helping a lot of people create this new movement that we are having in this moment, with a lot of people meditating, with a lot of people doing yoga. So I want to be part of this change. In this moment, we are in the digital change, but but also we are in the spiritual change. So I want to be part of this movement for years.
Fantastic. Well, I would like to allow you, a few minutes to tell our audience whatever you feel like you have to tell them today. So it's all yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for being today in Mindalia TV. My message is start meditating, start doing new things, different things. If you want something different in your life, you have to do different things. So it's an invitation to meditate, to yoga, to exercise, to change the way you eat. Try to read more and watch less television. Having a better life depends only on you, no more. Only you. Try to not change people, accept people as they are. Is another thing. Mm, Recognize your master. Your your couple normally is a master. Your children, and enjoy life. Be happy. Don't worry. Happy as the sun. That's my message. My message for today.
Thank you. Hernando, it has been a blessing and a pleasure to have you with us today and to listen all your words of wisdom. Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing us, everybody on Mindalia TV, to listen to you today.
Thank you very much for the invitation and for all your question and being so kind. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And again, this is Angel Rebo with Mindalia TV. Thank you, everybody, for being with us today, and hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.